Hello again, Greg from Create Career College. Today our subject is Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, the day after we've eaten too much Christmas turkey and are sleeping in. Well, since 1871, Boxing Day has been an official holiday in this country. And it's been an official holiday throughout the former British Empire and the United States. Now, Boxing Day began, well, we don't know what the name really means. There's no real proof that it meant anything like giving boxes or creating boxes, or we don't know where. But the general gist of it is that the masters of, say, an estate would give a box of goods or money to the servants who worked the whole year. And so it's a way of saying thanks. In the armed forces, there's a tradition called misrule. And this is when the officers and the enlisted men trade roles for one day. So the company clerk in the colonel's office would run the regiment for a day, and the colonel would simply do the typing and take orders. There's a limit to this, of course, but it was a nice chance for people to be appreciated. As it is now, most people kind of treat Boxing Day as just another holiday. Although in the province of Newfoundland on the eastern coast, there is still an Irish tradition of what is called mummering. Perhaps it's not as observed as much as it used to be, but it's a tradition where people would dress up in costume and mask and go door to door knocking on them to be let in and to perform plays or give some other kind of entertainment. If somebody could guess the identity of one of the mummers, they would have to take their masks off and they would be invited to have drinks or food with the hosts. And then they would go off and do it again. Unfortunately, a lot of people found this to be a bit of a nuisance. And over the last few centuries, it had been banned and revived and banned and revived a few times. So essentially today, Boxing Day is a shopping day, like a lot of holidays. So after people have basically rung up a lot of debt buying gifts for people, they're encouraged to spend even more money on overstocked inventory at heavily discounted prices. A lot of people do their Christmas shopping for the following year on the previous year's Boxing Day. There used to be a store called A&B Sound in Vancouver and in Burnaby that would have the most fantastic sales on stereo equipment, music, and other accessories. And people would line up at 4 a.m. just to get in the door, and it would clear the store out. But that store, unfortunately, is no longer in business. At any rate, Boxing Day is a day of rest, a day of visiting, and a day to, if you are so inclined, to give to charity. But pretty much it's a day off, and many people just go shopping.